I keep collecting bodies that wash up from the sea. The most recent ones, for which I only have a few clues, are citizens of the Dominican Republic who left from Venezuela, and boom, their bodies ended up carried by the currents, arriving at Colombia's Guajira. The bodies are currently still pending official confirmation. Well, a special greeting to the members of the 15th. I keep collecting bodies that wash up from the sea. The most recent ones, for which I only have a few clues, are citizens of the Dominican Republic who left from Venezuela, and boom, their bodies ended up carried by the currents, arriving at Colombia's Guajira. The bodies are currently still pending official confirmation. In a society, people are indeed more susceptible to harm and vulnerable in general. American intelligence helps us. Here, over there, it's American intelligence. But without us, they couldn't do it either. Because you have to be on the ground, you have to know what kind of woman the narco likes, etc. And set the trap. And that's something they don't know how to do over there. But we do. Because you have to be on the ground. There's nothing like being from the territory. That experience, who can replace it? No matter how much math you have, it's irreplaceable. And we can move around there because we're from there. Because there are also forces that are in on the business. These are the arguments I have with Mr. Trump, but they're valid arguments. We have to talk to our friends in Dubai, the police over there. We're doing that. The languages, all those things, the cultures between one police force and another, you have to understand them. And see how the United Arab Emirates police can help us catch the drug traffickers who live there. But we could say the same about Madrid. Of course, Latin drug traffickers speak Spanish, so the friendliest cities for them are in Spain, not the Netherlands. They tend to go more to Spain. Of Colombian drug traffickers, subordinate to. And here Colombia learned that drug consumption is not a crime. And this is a topic of global discussion. The process of decriminalizing consumption is advancing slowly in different countries. Consumers are asked to act responsibly, which is different from prohibiting consumption and sending people to jail. Consumers who, in cases of addiction, which is an extreme form of consumption, a loss of control, it has more to do with emotional reasons than with criminal ones. Not a single gram of cocaine enters the United States anymore. The greatest security risk in America and the world is called the climate crisis. It's not the Iranians, it's not the Chinese who are better at trade, it's not the Russians who live off oil. And how do we know the routes of the companies shipping containers?
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That is often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore if you individually take out playwright.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged.
To stay out of harm's way as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.